Started off new week, new opportunity. Very proud of our group last week. Two quality wins to add to our resume against two really good quality teams within our league. Proud of our team being able to go up to Seattle and play a very solid game from top to bottom. I thought team effort was very evident in that game. To have a quick turnaround, take a red eye back home, and play a very good Abilene Christian team, get in front of our home crowd. And I thought from top to bottom, our kids did a very, very good job. So, again, for me, making sure that our kids stay, with their head down, understanding that the process matters each week. Teams get better within our league as it goes. Teams can either stay at the top or teams can start to falter. And I want to make sure that me and my staff do everything we possibly can to make sure that our kids stay on track. We're going to stay intense within our practices. The energy and effort is something that's non-negotiable for me right now with our group. But I love that our kids are being able to give when they need to and being prepared and ready to go when their name is called.
In the Seattle game, what's one thing that really jumped out to you that was impressive for you?
I thought our kids did a really good job of withstanding their runs. Again, it's tough in our league to go and play on somebody's home court and blow them out. I mean, you're not going to start to see that very often within our league because of the styles of play and the coaching that we do have in our league, which, again, I know our league doesn't get talked about as much, but, I think it's something that we need to definitely continue to keep pushing. But, I thought our kids did a good job of that. And I thought our kids did a good job of adjusting to the game plan. I thought we were able to, make Seattle play faster than what they wanted to do. We were able to press them, and I thought we were able to make some changes. I thought Goudeau came in and made some really big, plays for us, and in the second half to really get us going. So, from top to bottom, I think that our kids are understanding their roles and just being prepared for the moment.
So ACU, they average a shade over 70 points a game, and you limit them to 52 points. What went into your defensive game plan for stopping them without giving too much of yourselves?
No, I just thought it was our defensive intensity. I thought our kids did not make excuses. I thought we got back in town, let our kids come back and rest, and I thought that they mentally locked into the scout. And again, knowing their personnel was huge. I thought we were active. I thought that, again, we had active hands. We did a good job moving our feet. We did a good job of changing our defenses and allowing them to not have second and third opportunities. I think that's probably one of the things that's been our Achilles heel is that not finishing plays. And I thought we finished plays on both ends of the floor. And so, like I said, kudos to our group. I thought we were able to turn it on, with our press and get them rattled just a little bit to push out our lead and stuff. And so I thought that was really good, a turning point for us of understanding personnel and the game plan of keeping the ball out of the middle of the floor.
ACU, they average about 11 steals and they force about 23 turnovers a game. You essentially cut those numbers in half for the game. Can you tell us about the offensive line that helps you take care of the ball in these pivotal conference games?
Yeah, I think it's value in the basketball. Us not having a lot of live ball turnovers. Again, a lot of that starts with, Naya at the top and then Aspen coming in and Kendall as well, who start to initiate the offense. But I talked about this before. I feel like, again, 1 through 5, any of our players can initiate offense. And I do think that is something that, gives teams, some problems when, they do come in and play against us. Have I feel like we've been doing that consistently? No. I think that's something we got to continue to get back to because, again, we do rely on that. I think it's hard for anybody in the country to rely on their half-court execution. You got to be able to turn people over. You better be able to get points in transition to be able to score the points that you need to be able to win, because it's just hard, night in and night out, especially with the quick turnaround, to be able to shoot the ball the way that you need to. So you've got to be able to get easy points, be able to score it in the paint, and then get to the free throw line and convert.
What are you expecting to see on this upcoming Utah trip?
Well, I expect to see two teams that we played early in the year. They're going to be much better. I thought Southern Utah, we'll start with them first. Had a really good, win against Cal Baptist and playing some really good basketball. Tracy does a really good job. That team has experience because they've won, in this league. They've won a championship, so we don't underestimate them by any means. They do have experience with Abilene at the top of that. And then you're talking about Eric and those kids like that and Johnston that have experience. So they're at home, and we can't walk into, their building expecting them to say, hey, we won early on. They're going to give us a better game. They're playing with a lot of confidence. And so it is important that we understand, again, who UTA is, to continue to focus on the little things. Little things for us is the boxing out, is making sure that we understand what we're running and understand defensively personnel. And it's going to be the same thing going to Utah Tech after that. But it's one game at a time for us on this trip. And I talked about it before. It's a business trip for us. And, all 12 of our kids have to be locked into it. There's no excuses at this point. We want to continue to focus on a championship mentality, and that's making sure that we all understand that we got to have full effort for 40 minutes each night.
So what do you see and where this team is at this point in the season as compared to last season?
I think each team is different each year, right? As you look at it, I think with this group especially, it's the experience that we do have. I think we have a lot of different, versatility is a big piece for us right now. But we've done a good job of taking care of our business at home. I think the biggest thing for us right now is being able to steal some games on the road, and it's not losing our focus and not getting too comfortable because we've had success. That is probably the one challenge that I think with this group, especially each week, of understanding that we have not done anything. It is making sure that each week is a new opportunity to get better and to grow as a team. And so I think that's probably one of the things that I feel like this group is learning and experiencing compared to what we had last year.